Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So today I'm super excited because I just got my hands on the latest Amazfit X. Yeah, this is the guy right here, the curved display Amazfit X smartwatch or smart band if you may. It's already powered on. And yeah, super excited to share my experience with actually handling this, having a detailed hands-on time with the Amazfit X. And I've seen the Indiegogo campaign, like so many people are asking so many kinds of different questions. So hopefully in this video, you'll be able to learn a bit more about the Amazfit X and see if this is something that you might actually want to consider buying. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into the video right away. Alright guys, so this is the Amazfit X smartwatch. First up, let's take a quick look at the design. So obviously we know that it comes with a very curved display here, a 92-degree curve if I'm not mistaken, and it is an AMOLED display, so it gets very nice contrast levels. Colors are very good. The brightness actually goes very bright. I can just show it to you very quickly in the settings, and if you just go into display and brightness, I can turn off the auto brightness, and look at that, this is the maximum brightness. You get 10 levels of brightness settings right here, and at number 10 it is really crazy bright, guys. Like, it would actually be very visible under some pretty strong sunlight, so you do not need to worry too much about visibility here. I know it's a bit reflective, but yeah, that's a bit to be expected from a curved display like this. Alright, so I do have my Mi Band with me today actually for a quick side-by-side comparison look. So obviously the Mi Band has a flat surface right there, and we have the curved display on the Amazfit X, but what I really want to compare here is actually the sides. Like, if you look from here and here, notice that the Amazfit X is actually just a little bit more thicker than the Mi Band. And if you ask me personally, I actually feel that wearing this Amazfit X on my wrist doesn't make it too uncomfortable. It is very light and very comfortable, that I really enjoy using the Amazfit X throughout my couple of hours with the Amazfit X. Alright, so one thing you need to know is that the Amazfit X comes with two different straps that you can swap if you have like thicker wrist. So for myself, I'm a pretty skinny guy right here, and my wrist diameter is actually 16 centimeters, just for reference. So I'm using the shorter band here, and it feels perfectly fine for me. So it is very easy to actually swap it out. You just need to press a little button at the back and you just yank it out. It is that simple. So let me put it back on here right now, and it just snaps on right away. So you can't actually change this strap here. It actually comes with a tiny screw at the top. So I'm not really sure why Amazfit doesn't allow you to change the top section of the band. But let me just show you here. We have a tiny screw at the back. It is a typical cross screw, so nothing too fancy right there. But yeah, you can definitely change this strap very easily. So about these straps, it is a very comfortable and smooth rubber here. I really like this material because it is very smooth. Just very similar to my Amazfit GTR, which is down on the desk right there. But yeah, very comfortable. So if I put it on my wrist right here, just very quickly to show you, this is my Amazfit T-Rex, and if you think this is huge, then the Amazfit X is actually somewhat slimmer. In fact, very much slimmer than my Amazfit T-Rex right there. You can see just the thickness levels, and yeah, once again, this is so much lighter, and I don't actually feel the weight of the Amazfit X compared to the T-Rex. But yeah, these are very different smartwatches right here. Alright, so let me just show you around this device. At the sides here, we do have these pressure sensitive buttons, which right now isn't functioning very well. So it is a bit difficult to hit right here, but like I said, this is an EVT pre-production release. So yeah, that is to be expected. On the left, we have a very clean surface, so nothing much here, very clean design. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with this design. Alright, so let me show you the watch itself. So if you just pull down from the top, here you get a couple of controls. We have your flashlight, your battery saver, do not disturb, and of course search for your device. So I like the fact that it also comes with a tiny clock at the top. You have your date as well as your location. So that's pretty cool. If you just swipe up, you can get rid of it right away. Swiping up from the bottom brings up your notification center. So you can see here that I've got a couple of apps here, and the notifications look like this. So we have this tiny little app icon at the top, and followed by the information provided by the app itself. So this is what it really supports. It supports most of the apps applications that I have in my smartphone. So everything is working pretty fine right here. You can't really interact with the notification, because if you just tap that, nothing really happens. But what you can do is just remove that notification right there, and that's done. So this watch, the Amazfit X, it just shows you your notifications, but you can't actually reply to any messages or your apps on the watch itself. You have to do it in your smartphone. Alright, so pulling in from the left, here you get a couple of widgets here, and I find this very cool because you get a lot of information that we can see at a quick glance. So for example, I have my weather here, I have my schedule, I have also got my target activities, my heart rate, just a lot of information here. And the good news here is that you can actually customize the arrangement of these different widgets here very easily just on the watch itself. You just have to press the up and down button, and yeah, very simple stuff. So let's move back to the home page, and swiping from the right, here you get into your main menu. So in the menu we have a couple of apps here, as you can see. Let me just scroll from the top. We have your workout, we have your target app, your heart rate, obviously your SpO2 settings, your weather, schedule, your alarm, and of course the settings and more apps. So if you go into more, what you really have here actually is just your stopwatch, your countdown, and your music controller. So this watch, you can't put music in this watch, but you can control the music on your smartphone when you hit this button right here. So basically this actually syncs with Spotify on my phone, and it is very easy to operate. Yeah, just very simple stuff here. Alright, so let me just show you very quickly the kind of activities that it supports. Let's go into the workout mode. And here you can see it supports the indoor running, cycling, swimming, and just a couple of modes that you actually might already know because it's all on the Indiegogo page. Obviously some settings might not be running right now, but it will be updated in the future firmware. So going back, let me just show you something else. We have your target here. So basically this shows you your steps counts. Oh, sorry about that. Got a notification coming in. Yeah, so you have your step count, you have your pi, your stand, how many times you stand a day. So just a lot of information that you can scroll all the way down. And do notice this, that the fluidity of the device is actually pretty good. So it doesn't really lag right here. You can see it is very fluid. And I like that because it actually gives you a better user experience when dealing with a curved display, Amazfit X Smartwatch, something like this. Alright, so moving back, let's go and check out some other stuff that we have in the watch. So here we have your heart rate, and obviously you just put it on your wrist here and you will start to measure your heart rate. It goes on for 24/7. You can have it to track your heart rate throughout the entire day. I will show you more of that later on, because in this video I just want to show you what you can expect to get from here. Alright, so of course we also have the SpO2 settings, and once again it has to be on your wrist to actually calculate the amount of oxygen that is in your blood. So let's move back for now first and check out the weather app. So weather app wise, we have a lot of information here once again. Of course, we also have your weather forecast for the week. All information here, very visible, very nicely done, all on the Amazfit X. So I like the way the UI is designed, very simple and easy to see with just one glance. So you have your schedule and your alarm. I don't think I need to show you guys that. But yeah, so this is pretty much what you will get on the Amazfit X. So let me just try and go into a single workout and see how it looks like. Let's check out the interface. Alright, okay, so this is what you will be able to see here. You get a lot of information here, your distance, your pace, average speed, and all this stuff all on the device itself. So once again, like I said, everything is very clear. It looks very nice. All the UI designs are pretty nice and easy to access, just so simple like that. Alright guys, so in terms of battery life, Amazfit is claiming 7 days on basic use for the Amazfit X. This is how the charger looks like. It is a magnetic charger, and it honestly goes on to the back very firmly. So look at that, it's just that good. So it's very magnetic, and you can actually it will hold on to the Amazfit X and will not drop out so easily. But yeah. Oh, one more thing I need to show you is the watch face itself. So currently there is only one watch face pre-installed in the Amazfit X that I have here, and they do not have any more watch faces for now. This will have to be updated in a future firmware update. But what is pretty cool about this watch face here is that you can customize the watch face. So note that, for example, I can tap here and I can just change it to like an analog clock or a digital clock. So I have two options here. I can also change this section to show whatever I want to show. So you just need to drag down like this. It's all very simple. You can also tap this tiny little guy at the top. So yeah, basically you are able to edit and customize 5 panels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh, sorry, there's a tiny little guy at the bottom here as well, the 6th panel. So you have 6 panels that you can customize here, all on the Amazfit X itself. So let me just hit that to go back. So overall, I would say this is a pretty intuitive smartwatch, or smart band if you may. Right now it doesn't come with NFC, so a lot of you guys I saw in the comments asking for NFC, but yeah, it is not in this watch at the moment. Alright, so now I think it's time to put the Amazfit X on my wrist, just to show you guys how it looks like on my wrist. So once again, take note that I'm a pretty skinny guy, 16 centimeters for my wrist diameter. So let me just try and get this on. So this strap really feels good, guys. Okay, so you just need to put it in, and there you go. Alright, so this is how it looks like on my wrist. So once again, the display is very clear, very nicely done. I'm very happy with the Amazfit X for now. Alright guys, I think that's it for this first hands-on introduction video. Obviously, if you have more questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to answer every one of your questions, and I'll definitely be putting this smartwatch to the test. Obviously, once again, I need to reiterate that this is an EVT early release version, so we've got to expect some bugs in this device. But yeah, very excited for what we have to see with the Amazfit X. This is Lim, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!